Welcome back. Apple has officially entered the metaverse. The tech giant unveiled its much-awaited augmented reality headset, the Vision Pro, at its developers conference last evening. The $3,499 headset marks Apple's first major product launch since 2014. CEO Tim Cook claims the Vision Pro is the first Apple product you look through and not at. The device can be controlled using the wearer's eyes, hands and voice. The Vision Pro will hit the shelves next year. The tech giant also unveiled what it claims to be the world's slimmest 15-inch laptop. Shibani Garath gets us all the action from Apple headquarters in California.
Apple's much-awaited worldwide developers conference began last night with the tech giant announcing some cool new devices and features. The Cupertino-based iPhone maker announced its first new category launch since 2015 when they launched the Apple Watch, which was their first wearable. And this one is called the Vision Pro. It's a mixed reality headset which looks right out of the future. Priced at $3,500, it's at least a year away from launch, but has already generated a lot of waves online. It's a product that CEO Tim Cook described as the first Apple product you look through and not look at.
I believe that augmented reality is a profound technology. Blending digital content with the real world can unlock experiences like nothing we've ever seen. So today, I'm excited to announce an entirely new AR platform with a revolutionary new product.
Controlled by users' eyes, hands and voice. The Vision Pro also features an ultra-high-resolution display system that packs 23 million pixels across its two displays. These groundbreaking innovations are in fact powered by Apple Silicon in a unique dual-chip format. M2 along with a brand new R1 chip processes inputs from 12 cameras, 5 sensors and 6 microphones to ensure that content feels like it's appearing right in front of the user's eyes in real time.
And joining me now to take this forward is Dan Scarf, CEO at XRAI Glass. XRAI Glass is a software company that creates software solutions powered by augmented reality, audio into visuals through smart glasses. Dan, thank you so much for joining us. How do you think about this bet by Apple? It had been talked about a lot. It had been speculated a lot. What does this say about Apple's vision and life beyond smartphones?
Well, thanks so much for having me. The company is X-Ray, as in X-ray glasses, and we didn't want a pair of X-ray glasses as a kid. But talking about the Apple announcement, I've just got one word: wow. I mean, what a device, but also what a price tag. This is a premium super luxe product for those that can afford it, but for those who can, it's one of the most incredible pieces of technology I've ever seen.
Right. Do you also feel that this is a risky bet by Apple? Many say that this is a nascent technology. It's already a cluttered market. There are other similar products doing the rounds, and the price also much higher than speculated and much higher than other similar products in the market.
Yes, it is a brand new industry. You know, there are other manufacturers creating other devices, but it's really so early in this journey that we're going on for the next 10 years as we move beyond smartphones into these new form factors. You know, right now there've been maybe tens of millions of these kinds of devices sold, but on a planetary scale, that's nothing. There is still so much to go for. It's just the very first page of the very first chapter. And so, you know, the timing, I think, couldn't be better. Now, is this the right device? That's, of course, a different question. And Apple has almost defined a whole brand new category of device with this product. There's always been this, you know, shift between, you know, virtual reality on one end and augmented reality on the other end. Apple's been very clear this is an augmented reality set of glasses, but it's not an AR set of glasses like we've ever seen before. It's somewhere in between the two. All of the hallmarks of AR and all of the hallmarks of VR, just in one single device.
Also, as you said, this is a mixed reality headset. How is this an improvement over products which are already there in the market, Dan? with your experience at X-ray glass, give me a sense of how big this market is right now.
Well, it was interesting that they didn't use the word mixed reality. Tim was very, very clear that this was augmented reality. And actually the breakthrough, if you like, that Apple have created is this device which allows people to be able to see the wearer. So with a set of traditional augmented reality glasses like these ones, for instance, there's actual glass. I can see. Now, you can't see me perfectly, but you can see me. With traditional virtual reality glasses, you wouldn't have been able to see me at all because there's a physical device in between you. With these new Vision Pro glasses, we've actually got an outward-facing screen. So actually, people wearing the glasses can be part of a conversation using pieces of software like X-ray glass. And those sitting around them can actually see them on this screen. So it really is a kind of augmented reality like we've never experienced before. Now, there's a long way to go. There is a smaller form factor like this that Apple will release over the coming 3 to 4 years. But as an interim device, it's really fascinating how they've managed to pull it off.
Right. What do you think will determine a more large-scale adoption of these headsets in future?
I think it's all, well, there's a number of big challenges that the industry are facing. Some are easier to solve than others. I mean, the biggest single blocker to adoption of this technology right now is battery life. So we've noticed for the first time that Apple, of course, had a wire coming out of the back of these glasses going to a battery pack. That's an admission by Apple that it's physically impossible to cram all of this into a headset right now. But once we can solve for the battery issue, hopefully that will solve for the thermal issue, the heat issue. Once we can solve both of those two things, then we can get down to the nirvana, if you like, which is an all-day wearable, all-in-one device. So that's what we're all headed for, but we're probably at least 5 to 6 years away from that.
Right, and of course the cost will also have to come down because at around $3,500, this is quite expensive, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And again, this particular device is the Lamborghini of the augmented reality glasses, for those that can afford Lamborghinis. But for everybody else, there will be other manufacturers creating other devices. Again, the augmented reality glasses that we were looking at before, just to set some context here. So a set of glasses like this, which has some of the capabilities, of course not all of the capabilities, is around $400 US. So, that's a far more sensible price point. And I think once the other manufacturers can get to around that, then we're going to start to see much, much wider adoption of this. Plus, we need to get the use cases. So, what's that killer app for these glasses? Apple has gone with media consumption. That's a very fine use of these glasses, but we need something more, something like X-ray, for instance, something where you can do real-time subtitles, maybe your own personal AI assistant. And in fact, AI might be the killer use case for AR.
Right. Dan Scarf, thank you so much for joining us here on Newscentre, CNBC-TV18, giving us a sense of what this technology is all about and what would it take for wider adoption of these glasses as well. Thanks once again for being with us here. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Newscentre. More news and updates continue right here on CNBC.